Hello, Vision staff and families. Welcome to the next session of our curriculum fair. The 2026 curriculum fair webinar menu is available for you in the chat. And we are going to take some time right now just to look at the Homeschool Hub and take a brief little tour of all the resources that are available there to support you on your journey here in the Homeschool Academy at Visions. So we will start, as we do, with a little bit of celebration. And I'm going to ask you actually right now just to share a word of joy in the chat. And I will start by saying that the sun, and I'm going to put it in the chat, but I'm recording, so I'm going to say it out loud, is that the sun is shining today, and that is bringing me joy. And I'll invite you to share some joy in the chat. Yes, all things outside, spring, sun, love it, flowers. Okay, thank you. So we are starting on a note of positivity as we jump into a lot of resources. I am going to take you on a little tour of the Homeschool Hub, in particular into a couple of spaces that have been updated recently, and then some maybe more familiar places where we have some resources. And then we will talk about opportunities for family and staff input. I'll share a survey link at the end and end on some gratitude with some next steps for us. So to begin, what is the Homeschool Hub? Well, it is a resource for Visions homeschool families and staff that is full of instructional resources, curriculum information, enrichment opportunities, and so much more. We could spend our entire afternoon going through all of the resources that are on the Homeschool Hub and everything it offers for our families. But today we're going to focus just in that teal section in the middle. And so I will invite you, if you are somebody who likes to click as you watch, you are welcome to do that. I'm going to actually share the link for you in the chat. Or if you are somebody who likes to just watch, you are invited to do so. You can sit back and relax as I click through. So here is the link to the Homeschool Hub now. It is coming to you in a chat near you. There it is. And I'm going to take us in there, and we are going to start with looking at homeschool curriculum right here. And this is going to be our starting place today. And first thing you will see here when you're looking at the homeschool curriculum page is the 25-26 homeschool curriculum menu. And this will roll over in a couple of weeks when ordering for 25-26 curriculum ends and we move into 26-27 curriculum. But this time you'll see it reflecting what is currently available to families. But it has gotten some updates. First thing you'll see there is our core curriculum for each subject. So at the very top here, we have our ELA core curriculum. All Visions families have access to our core curriculum, which guarantees access to grade level standards in all of our core content areas, ELA, math, science, and history, social science. Families can also select standards aligned curriculum from the Visions approved vendor list with credentialed teacher approval. You'll see right here at the top is the preview link that I shared in our first session today to the approved vendor list for 26-27. But we're going to spend a little bit of time looking at this new structure down here because our curriculum menu has gotten a little bit of sparkle added. So first thing that you'll see is each of our core curriculum here with a brief description as to what it includes, and then an opportunity to click to find even more resources. So before I click into one of those, I'm going to show you what's just below it. Below each of our core curriculum, we have additional ELA options sorted from our approved vendor list into the categories that they best fit. So you'll see approved other comprehensive curricula linked here. You'll see supplemental curricular options as well as exploration and materials and supplies sorted below. So this is available for all of our curriculum. Math, you'll see our core curriculum here with the pages that take you to additional resources. And then the additional categories of approved curricular vendors linked below. You'll see our science, as well as our history, social science. I'm going to actually travel us back up to the top and take you into one of the core curriculum landing pages so you can see what this looks like. So let's go into Lincoln Learning. And when you are in this page, you will see a variety of core curriculum resources to support with implementing curriculum. Each of our core curriculum pages will have these resources specific to that curriculum link there, as well as the resources that you would use for any core curriculum, like pacing guides or materials lists. Below, you'll see resources for getting started, as well as tailored information for learning more about that specific curriculum. And then you'll see resources for supporting all learners, which were designed by educators within Visions to provide some direction for support tailored to each student's learning needs. Now, I'm going to take us all the way back to the very top, back to our homeschool hub, and take you into the next page here. So the grade level resources tab does exactly that, provides resources by grade level for each content area and subject. Now, we took a deeper dive into the TK page. I'm going to take us just into third grade so you can see what the rest of the grade levels look like. So heading into third grade here, you'll see that there are resources by content area linked on this page. So you can read more about English language arts and the resources available, math, science, history, and then there are also resources here for physical education and arts education. But I wanted to pull a little bit of extra attention over to this learning projects and units section because it includes some thematic units and projects that can be utilized to enhance and enrich your students' learning. And those are available for free on the Homeschool Hub for you to use right now. Now going back to the main page again, if you're still following me by clicking, I'm impressed. And if you're sitting back, I have gone back to the Homeschool Hub page here to show you the subject content resources page. Now on this page, you will see even more resources to support your student in specific content areas. So say you're looking for a way to give your student feedback on their current writing project. Well, great news, we have Visions writing rubrics here for you. And some of these even include prompts that you can utilize to extend writing a little bit further. But you'll see this is a resource that you can utilize to work with your student right now and remains available for you on the Hub. Similarly, we have resources like that for math. You'll see there are some fact fluency resources to support students with building their foundational skills in math. But there are also projects and games that can be used to enhance learning. In science, you'll see units from BrainPop, vendors highlighted that have kits that can be utilized that are standards-based to enhance learning. You'll see some free and open source resources to enhance history, social science, as well as resources to support with structure in PE and extending learning into art and exploring electives. So that was a quick run of our Homeschool Hub. We're actually going to allow you some time to dive deeper into that at the very end here. But before we do that, we want to loop back to the survey that I shared in the very first presentation. Input from all of our ed partners is essential to refining and enhancing our student service. So you'll see an invitation to complete this survey in the curriculum connection that's going out today, as well as at the regional events coming up this spring. And the survey is also available to you in the chat. This survey is intended to gather input from our family partners on the curricular resources that we provide to support our students with their core curriculum. So before we take some time to explore the Homeschool Hub further, let's just go over some brief next steps here. So we are collecting survey input from families on our core resources from 25-26 to inform how we enhance and refine them next year. Then we are ensuring that we are making those resources available to families in the fall for core curriculum. And we will have core curriculum available at the regional events this spring to view in person. And the final next step is to join us in additional curriculum fair webinars this week. So the webinar menu is there for you, and it is also available to you in the chat if you do not already have it open. So I encourage you to sign up for a webinar that is calling your attention to it. And if you miss one, that's okay. The recordings will be available for you on the webinar menu after they conclude. And with that, we are going to leave you some time to explore the Homeschool Hub, and thank you for joining for this session.